Guys, it is Thursday, so we are here for a book club video. We are reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley for this month of May. Ours kind of go for 5 weeks, so it'll go a little bit into June. We already did the announcement video. We already did the goodie box treats that we use while we eat, drink, that we use, eat, and drink while we read or listen to the book. This video is going to be the recommendations for next book club read, so for June. Then next week will be the questions. So if you guys are reading the guest list, definitely look out for next week's video for the questions. And then the following week is our wrap up of the book. We give you our review, we answer the questions, and then we will start all over again with the next book. So definitely leave your recommendations down below. We will be doing it as a voting poll. I'm trying to think. Was it on Charmaine's last time? We always switch off every other month. And I think it was on mine. I honestly don't remember. Either way, check out my community tab, because if it's on hers, I will be announcing it and saying, oh, it's over on Charmaine's, and I'll tag Charmaine. And if it's on mine, you'll see it there. So we always put your suggestions in the voting poll. So definitely comment down below what your suggestions are. The only stipulation, because we are doing it for June, we want to do books that are about gay characters by gay authors, because it is Pride Month. This is something we should be doing throughout the year, not just for June. Let's support all different voices. Me and Charmaine definitely believe in diversity. We definitely believe in gay rights. That is 100%. It is something we talk about all the time. So you guys know we actually started book club about a year ago. Our first book club book was last June, and it was a book I picked, and at the time we were picking the books, and it was Red, White, and Royal Blue. And it's written by a queer author, and it is about 2 male gay characters. And in fact, it's becoming a Netflix movie that comes out August 11th. So that is amazing. So if you recommend any books down below, the only thing we ask this month is to please let it be by a queer gay author, and please let it have queer gay characters. So me and Charmaine could not help ourselves. We usually try to do 2 books each. We ended up doing 3 books each, because there are definitely some books that I have been wanting to read. So I am choosing 2 books by Stephen Rowley. Stephen Rowley is a gay author, and one of them is a book I already own that I have not read, and it is The Gunkle. I have heard nothing but amazing things about this book. So it is exactly what it sounds like. If you guys don't know what The Gunkle is, it is a gay uncle. So I'm going to read the description for you. And it says, Patrick, or gay Uncle Patrick, J-U-P for short, has, did I say J-M-N-G? G-U-P, has always loved his niece Macy and nephew Grant. That is, he loves spending time with them when they come out to Palm Springs for week-long visits, or when he heads home to Connecticut for the holidays. So when tragedy strikes and Patrick finds himself suddenly taking on the role of primary guardian, he is honestly overwhelmed. Patrick has no idea what to expect, having spent years barely holding on after the loss of his great love, a somewhat stalled acting career, and a lifestyle not so suited to a 6 and 9-year-old. But when his waggish set of gunkle rules no longer appease Mason Grant's parental void, Patrick's eyes are open to a new sense of responsibility and the realization that sometimes even being larger than life means you're unfailingly human. So I actually looked into Stephen Rowley and looked into Gunkle, and it's not totally based on a true story. He didn't inherit his niece and nephew, but he does have a niece and nephew that live in, he said, the East Coast. So I don't know if it's Connecticut, but you guys know Connecticut is in the East Coast. So he definitely based some of it on real life things. And he is based, I want to say, out of Palm Springs. And he said how he leads a very different life, because compared to what his niece and nephew are used to, and they see him as the fun uncle, because when they go there, they get to enjoy the hot weather, they get to enjoy the pool. And he said he didn't realize the love that you feel as an uncle until it happened to him. And I think this story definitely touches on that. So I have heard nothing but good things. So basically he inherits his niece and nephew, and it changes his whole life. It's something I've been wanting to read for a while, so I figured it would be perfect to suggest for this month's book club. And then when I was looking up Stephen Rowley, this book kept coming up. It even said from the author of Lily and the Octopus. So this is one of his best-selling books. It's won awards from what I've heard. And I have heard amazing things about it as well. I do not own this one, so if it ends up getting picked, I have to order it, but that's fine because I've been dying to read it. And it's about a dog, so I had no idea. I thought it was about an octopus because it's called Lily and the Octopus, so I don't know why it's called that. It might just be like an inside joke. Maybe the dog's name is Octopus. I don't know, but it's about a dash hound. You guys can even see on the cover, it is a dash hound. And in the description, it says, Ted, a gay, single, struggling writer, is stuck, unable to open himself up to intimacy, except through the steadfast companionship of Lily. Oh, no, his dog's name is Lily. His elderly dash hound. When Lily's health is compromised, Ted vows to save her by any means necessary. By turns hilarious and poignant, I never know how to say that word, an adventure which spins into hilarious magic realism and beautifully evoked truths of loss and longing, Lily and the Octopus, oh, so Lily is the dog, reminds us how to feel, to love fiercely, how difficult we can let go, and how the fight for those we love is the greatest fight of all. Introducing a dazzling and completely original new voice in fiction and an unforgettable hound that will break your heart and put it back together again. Remember the last book you told someone they had to read? Lily and the Octopus is the next one. Startlingly imaginative, this love story is sure to assert its place in the canine lit pack. Be prepared for outrageous laughs and searing or silly moments of canine and human recognition, and grab a tissue. There will be eye rain. That's funny, so crying. So this is one of those books that I have no idea what it's about, but I almost don't want to look it up because I want to be surprised. Sometimes I love doing that with the book. Like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I almost recommended that one because it is, but I don't think Taylor Jenkins Reid is gay. That's probably why I didn't recommend it. But it is a queer book. And she could be gay. I don't know. But anyway, it is an amazing book, but I read it like a year ago. So I don't know if you guys want to pick it, if you want to recommend it, you can. So I would definitely have to reread it, but there's also other books I want to read, so that's why I didn't recommend it. But it is what got me out of my reading slump. I read that book in 2022 when my goal was to read one book a month. I read it in January, so it was literally my first book of the year, and it was absolutely amazing. And I think I loved it so much because I had no idea what it was about. I just heard such good things. When people listed it as LGBT, I'm like, how is it LGBT? It's about a woman with 7 husbands. Guys, read it. It is so good. So good. So sometimes I love not knowing about the book because I'm truly surprised and love it even more. So I don't want to look up more than that, but I have heard amazing things about Lily and the Octopus. And it's about a gay character. And again, it's a gay author, so I figured it was perfect. And then last but not least, I love this author. She is one of my absolute favorites. I have some of her books on my bookshelf, and it is Julie Murphy. Julie Murphy is a plus-size author, and she always surrounds her books with plus-size characters, and I love the plus-size representation. She wrote If the Shoe Fits, and it's Cinderella. It's a retelling of Cinderella as a plus-size woman. Loved it. She wrote Dumplin'. I loved Dumplin'. It was even made into a Netflix series about a plus-size girl who joins a beauty pageant. Then there was a spin-off called Dumplin'. No, wait. Didn't I just say Dumplin'? There's a spin-off. It sounds like Dumplin', but it's not Dumplin'. I can't remember what it is. And now this is another one. And this one's called Pumpkin. I looked it up because I know Julie Murphy's married to a man, but that doesn't mean anything. So she is a gay author because she is bisexual. So I said, oh, awesome. I'm so glad I get to recommend it. It is based on a queer character. So this is it right here. How cute is that? I love the rainbow and the tux. And it says, this year's prom's a drag. Waylon Russell Brewer is a fat, openly gay boy stuck in the small West Texas town of Clover City. His plan is to bide his time until he can graduate, move to Austin with his twin sister Clementine, and finally go full Waylon so that he can live his Julie in the Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, Andrew's Truth. So when Clementine deviates, I can't even read today, guys. Deviates from their master plan right after Waylon gets dumped. He throws caution to the wind and creates an audition tape for his favorite TV drag show, fiercest of them all. What he doesn't count on is the tape accidentally getting shared with the entire school. As a result, Waylon is nominated for Prom Queen as a joke. Clem's girlfriend, Hannah Perez, also receives a joke nomination for Prom King. Waylon and Hannah decide there's only one thing to do: run and leave high school with a bang. A very glittery bang. Along the way, Waylon discovers that there is a lot more to running for prom court than campaign posters and plastic crowns, especially when he has to spend so much time with the very cute and infuriating Prom King nominee Tucker Watson. Waylon will need to learn that the best plan for tomorrow is living for today, especially with the help of some fellow queens. So I love that. You heard his audition tape gets leaked. People, as a joke, decide to have him nominate him for Prom Queen. And he says, well, you know what? Now you can't laugh at me. You can laugh with me. And he decides to do it. And he runs for Prom Queen. And his sister's girlfriend gets nominated for Prom King. So they reversing the roles. This is a book I've been wanting to read for a very long time. I love Julie Murphy. I loved Dumplin'. It was even, like I said, it was made into a Netflix movie. Okay, so the one I was talking about was Puddin'. So the second book is called Puddin', and it's a spin-off because it doesn't follow the main character of Dumplin', but it follows a character in the story of Dumplin'. And I love those two books. They're some of my favorite books. If the shoe, like literally right here, that's the cover of Dumplin', that's the cover of Puddin'. And I love If the Shoe Fits. This was on my Christmas wish list. Nobody bought it for me. Joe tried to go to the store. It literally came out, I think, like December 11 or December 18, and he could not find it. People were saying it was selling out. So I want to buy this next Christmas. It is also about bisexual characters. So I almost recommended it, but because it's Christmas and we're in June, I was just like, nah. So yes, my 3 recommendations is Pumpkin, Lillian and Octopus, that's the name of it, right? And Gunkle. So, and they are all queer characters, queer authors. So yes, like I said, make your recommendations down below. We just ask again, queer characters, queer authors. We don't usually share our picks, but because of it being a special month, me and Charmaine did talk about it, and I'm really excited about the book Charmaine picked as well. There's like 1 or 2 on her list that have been on my like wish list. So if you want to join us in June, you want to wave your little gay flag or your ally flag. I actually bought some flags I'm going to put in my classroom, and I'm going to let the kids like grab them if they want them, because I definitely have some gay students in my classes. I'm so happy I live in Massachusetts, which is extremely liberal, because I can't be around that hate. I really can't. Like, love is love. Like, love is such an amazing thing. Let everybody just love and whatever. Let's not get into all that, but you know, me and Charmaine are very active LGBT plus supporters, and that's what we want our June book club to be about. So like I said, make your recommendations down below. We do book club videos every Thursday. I do unboxings, I do hauls, I do vlogs, I do cooking videos, I do try-on hauls, self-care Sundays. I post 7 days a week over here on my channel, so definitely consider subscribing so you can be notified when I upload. Definitely go check out Charmaine's suggestions, and like I said, check out our community tab so you can vote. This will be our book for June. I will be sharing Charmaine down below. If you like the video, you like what we're doing with book club, you like that June is we're celebrating Pride Month over here, definitely give the video a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Share us out. We're trying to get book club to be this big, amazing thing. We've been doing this for a year now. I love it. We have a book club Facebook group as well. I'll be linking that down below. But that is it for this video, guys. Be safe.